Hey coin collectors, we're looking at the 2016 presidential dollars. We're going to focus on this one right here, the Richard Nixon dollar. In 2016, they put three different presidential dollars out, the Gerald Ford, the Richard Nixon, and the Ronald Reagan. And in addition, they had another dollar that came out that year, of course, and that's the Sacagawea dollar. In 2016, it was the Code Talkers reverse of the Sacagawea dollar. We're going to move Reagan and Ford out of the way, and let's just talk about Nixon. In 2007, they started the presidential dollar series. They just went through each president in order of their presidency, and the one rule was that no president could be on the presidential dollar until they had died. So they went through all the presidents, starting with George Washington, and they got all the way up to Nixon. Then they went to Ford, but then President Jimmy Carter was still alive. They went to the next deceased president, and that was, of course, was President Reagan. So the Nixon coin was the first of the 2016 coins. Nixon was our 37th president, and you can see that right down here. This is a Don Everhart engraving. You can see the DE right there on Nixon's shoulder. It says Richard M. Nixon at the top, Richard Milhouse Nixon. In God We Trust down here in front of him, 37th president underneath him. And then over here they'll put the years that the president served, and this was 1969 to 1974. And you say, well, that was 5 years, and it was 5 years. He actually was elected twice, but in Nixon's second term, he resigned from office, and his vice president, President Ford, took over the presidency. These coins have some of their information on the edge of the coin, so you actually have to tip it up like this. And when you tip it up like this, you see there's a bunch of stars there, and then you see there's some numbers here, 2016 and a P. They also come in two different types of edge lettering. A position A lettering where the president's on the top and the letters are facing up, and a position B lettering where the president's on the top and the letters are facing down. So if we go around this coin on the edge, we see that it says 2016, P for the Philadelphia Mint, and then we get 3 stars, and it says E pluribus unum, and then we have 10 stars, and it goes back around to the beginning. So if you didn't know that these came out in 2016, you could look at the edge lettering and you'd know what date it was. We tip it over onto the back. We see it says United States of America. There's a DE down here because Don Everhart did the front and the back of these coins. It's a Statue of Liberty holding up the torch, a very, very detailed Statue of Liberty, just a beautiful engraving here. And then over here in front of the Statue of Liberty is the dollar sign and the number 1. They made these at 3 different mints in 2016. They made them at the Philadelphia Mint, where they made 8.6 million. And for position A, they found 1. And for position A, the best coins have sold for $150. Position B, edge lettering facing up, the best coins have sold for $225. They also made these at the Denver Mint. So for the Denver Mint, there would be a D on them right here. And at the Denver Mint, they made 7.1 million. Position A, the best ones, $175. And position B, the best ones, are $175. And finally, they made them at the San Francisco Mint. From the San Francisco Mint, they found plenty of incredibly good coins. They found over 1,100 Proof 70 Deep cameos so far. So the Proof 70 Deep cameos with the S on them go for about $30. These coins were only available for purchase from the mint. So when these first came out in 2007, the first 5 years, 2007 to 2011, they were general circulating coins. They actually sent them to the banks. In 2012, they started making these mint sales only, and you could only get them from the mint. So from 2012 to 2016, they were mint sales only. They did come out with one other presidential coin in 2020, and that's when George H.W. Bush died. A new presidential coin was issued, and again, that was a mint sales only coin. So if you're searching for these, you tip them up on the edge. If you want to get them all, you want to find a P, a D, and an S. And if you want to get all the ones from 2016, you would go for the Ford, the Nixon, and the Reagan coins. Well, that's all we have today from Big D Coins. I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.